those things that are meant to be done in every region are being accounted for and are delivered the way they're meant to be delivered?
Okay. The problem we have, I will speak about the North, but the other regions should take it as a mirror upon themselves because they are also guilty of the same. Albeit ours is worse because we've had more opportunities than others. Nigerians are afflicted by two elements. One is what is called dependency syndrome. The second one is the Stockholm syndrome. This is psychology now. And unless we deal with these two elements, what you are asking me will not be addressed. What do I mean? The elites, the elites, okay, are suffering from dependency syndrome. That is how you have all this narrative, this political grandstanding, this dummy selling of deceiving the masses when we don't really care about them. Why? Because a former minister, a former governor, a former Senate president is still dependent on the state, cannot generate income, cannot support anybody. Out of 10 former governors in Nigeria, how many of them have scholarship scheme for the people from their own constituency with their own money that they have made or they have stolen from us? Dependency syndrome. And that dependency syndrome is like drug, like cocaine. That is why every day they must create relevance to sort out themselves, and that is the dependency syndrome that made the Northern elders to be shouting hue and cry at the beginning of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration that they are sacking our children, quote unquote, not children, from CBN. They are relocating Federal Airport Authority, to Lagos, when 70% of the children in CBN are our children. Children of Shushina, children of Akarasela are not in CBN. They are not addressing these issues because of dependency syndrome. Hardly, and please, I want somebody to prove me wrong, that an average Nigerian politician will survive out of this political grandstanding for 1 year. We have a situation, Maimuna and Hawa, that a former governor that was governor 15 years ago is a glorified personal assistant to a governor today. That is dependency syndrome. So they will not deal with the issue of us, they will only deal with the issue of them. Now, Stockholm syndrome is the ailment that is bedeviling the common man. We are in love with our captors, Honorable Maimuna and Hawa. We love our captors. I got insulted, I got challenged, I got threatened during the tax reform just because I said we should be constructive as Northerners and we should stop looking as if we are not strategic. And one of the boys that was sent to insult me by a senior citizen of this country, by the time we got him, when I looked at him and looked at what he was wearing, I shook my head and said, Stockholm syndrome. I have a scholarship scheme across Nigeria. The man that sent it does not have scholarship for even his neighbors, and he is an elite, and we are in that strata of ACF whatnot. Now, that Stockholm syndrome is why the elites will continue to play yo-yo with us Nigerians. As we speak today, people in the hinterlands are not talking to their governors, are not talking to members of House of Reps, are not talking to their senators, are busy shouting. Now, by the way, for the record, everybody knows I'm not a member of any political party, right? And I speak truth to power even for the incumbent. But as a Northerner that wants North to progress, the truth must be told. We are suffering from Stockholm syndrome, and that is why they will... Look, during Buhari's era, the multidimensional poverty, the insecurity, all the issues, you dare not mention this issue to somebody who has not eaten for 3 days in Katsina or Kano. He will have you for lunch, even though he has not eaten for 5 days. Stockholm syndrome. So these people that are now saying, they know what Honorable is saying about, they know. But they understand this Stockholm syndrome, dependency syndrome that they are selling. So unless we address that as Northern Nigerians, and I'm not generalizing this issue, by the way, we have fine, brilliant people. When I mentioned the glorified PA, we have people like Dr. Mansour Mukhtar, that was Minister of Finance during Adwa's time, that went on to become, to World Bank, and now he's Islamic Development Bank as Vice President. We have people that are front-facing. But majority are not. And that is why we have these issues. So average Nigerians should look beyond the conspiracy of the elites. We will always sort out ourselves to understand that until they also recognize who they are, this thing will not change. They will continue playing this politics, and whoever becomes the president tomorrow, it is just a question of same actors, different costumes.
All right.